Yeah, we got you, Shaq.
Cool.
Recording in progress.
Let's go, BJ, Jay, Ron, and Rachel.
Hey Shaq, what's just the feeling like? Obviously, 7-5, a tough finish to the regular season, a tough second half. What was the mood in the locker room like?
I mean, everybody fought their hearts out tonight. Obviously, not the outcome that we wanted it to be. Obviously, you want to win. I think that's obvious. But at the end of the day, hats off to SDSU. They came out and played a hard-fought second half, but we just couldn't put things together. At the end of the day, those guys balled out and did everything they could to get the dub. We still got one more left, and we're going to see how this plans out.
What changed after you guys got up 16-3? I mean, the offense really didn't do much of anything in the second half.
We just couldn't execute. We just couldn't do our jobs. We couldn't win our one-on-ones. It comes down to us as players executing and going there and doing our jobs. We know what it's supposed to look like. Obviously, we get up, to put 16 points on the board fast, and whatever we're doing is working. But for some reason, we just couldn't execute and finish the game well enough. Everybody fought their hearts out, though. Hank was a really, really tough guy. He's out there taking those hits. O-line did everything they could. Receivers, everybody, the offense as a whole, we did everything we could to go against one of the best defenses in the country. At the end of the day, those guys just came out there and played their hearts out, and hats off to them.
Last one for me. I did want to ask you about the pressure they were getting and how much that affected you guys. I mean, Hank was kind of running for his life a lot back there. How hard did that make it to move the ball offensively when Hank wasn't getting a whole lot of time to throw?
I mean, it's tough. If you don't have time to get the ball off, ends in sacks and throwaways, and obviously we never want those. But we knew coming in the game that they were really good defensive line, really good secondary, really good backers. We just couldn't put it together, which is unfortunate. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we're gonna finish strong.
Cool. I was going to ask you about Hank. Andy mentioned obviously the pressure, as you just said, kind of got to him at times, and ultimately it took him out of the game. Andy also mentioned that Hank's been wearing a knee brace for a reason. So how much has he kind of been battling here for the last month and a half, 2 months?
I mean, he's a dog. He's a straight dog. He's been grinding. He's been fighting. He's a tough guy. He's been fighting for a really long time. Body's banged up. But I think he understands it's football. You're gonna get banged up. It is what it is. You're gonna get hit. At the end of the day, he comes out here and he does everything he can to put us in the best position to win. And tonight, as an offense, it just didn't work out for us.
Khalil, you kind of went into the fact that you guys just weren't able to execute for the last, 2.5 quarters, 2 quarters on offense. In game 12, why is that the case? And I know it's kind of a direct question, but why is that the case?
Yeah, that SDSU just played really well. They're a really good defense. There's really no other answer to it. They're a really good defense.
I saw that Andy got you guys gathered on the sidelines there. What did he say to you, and how encouraged are you, despite the outcome of today, that you guys have progressed?
No, he was just telling us, let's go. We got to finish strong. It's not over yet. When he brought us up, he was just telling us, we're still in it, stay in the fight, and let's keep going. Which we all believed in that. Like I said, we couldn't get the job done. We just couldn't execute.
And one more from me. We knew how important early downs were going to be against San Diego State. So how much did that just kind of play into what the struggles that you guys had on offense?
When they get a stop, a sack, we lose yards on the early downs. It's kind of hard to bounce back from that. Sacks are drive killers. QB hits are tough as well. Just didn't have enough time back there. We did enough though. We had time back there enough to make plays, and it came down to when we did have the time, receivers, us not going up and getting the ball, or us just not getting open, not winning our one-on-ones. As a receiver, that's what we have to do when he does have the time back there. So collectively, as an offense, when the time came for somebody on the offense to make a play or the O-line to block it up, everybody was just off. And, when as an offense, the type of offense we run, it can't be like that.
Shaq, we saw Steph and Latrell make some huge catches today. I'm just curious where you've seen them grow this year and what their ceiling is.
Both of them?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Terrell's a young guy. Terrell's gonna be big time. He works his tail off every single day. He's had little bumps in the roads since he's got here. But he's always brought a positive attitude to the facility. And as from a younger guy, it's hard to see from those young guys. Usually you gotta work them for a couple of years and, get them to really buy into things. Trell's been bought in from day one. He's been a guy that's never really took a step back. He knows when stuff happens. He's always positive. He stays in the fight mentally. That's the biggest thing. He's one of the youngest guys that makes me just laugh every single day. He's just a good dude to be around. And then Steph, dude's grown huge ever since he stepped on this campus, came in, been grinding ever since. When he's in the game, it's obviously a game changer, and it's obviously somebody that the defense has to watch out for. I'm sorry for the Mountain West defenses in the future, because static is going to be something serious.
And you guys have shown so much growth this season. You have one more game left in the bowl game. How excited are you to have that game to kind of carry this momentum into next season?
I mean, we have one more chance to come out the way we want to come out, right? Obviously today didn't go the way we wanted it to go. But with the bowl game, we have another opportunity to come out with the W and end the season in the right way. So I'm sure we're all excited to get right back to work.
And obviously, you're getting a lot of pub as a potential NFL draft pick. I'm curious, if you guys do go to a bowl game, would you consider skipping it, or will you play in the bowl game?
No, I mean, I honestly haven't. My mentality's never been that way. I'm not sure what bowl game we're going to play in, but right now I'm set on playing.
Recording stopped.
Shaq, appreciate the time. Thanks very much. Get home safely.
Yep, appreciate you guys.